I'm Nadine, and I will be leading you through your warm-ups on bass clarinet. So we are going to start with Unit 1, B flat major. Everyone flip to number 3. So we are going to start out by just playing that 5-note scale together, and this is all going to be tongued, so no slurring here. So I'll count us off, and you'll play with me. 1, 2, 3. So before we move on to chop busters, we are going to look at number 8. Move down to number 8 on that same sheet, and I'll count us off, and you'll play that with me. 1, 2, 3. We are all set to move on to chop busters. We are going to do exercise 7 and exercise 4. Now exercise 7 can be a little tricky. So I will walk you through some of the issues that you might run into first. So when you're going between C and like B flat or C and A, you need to keep your whole bottom hand down, because not only will it make the note better in tune, you won't have to move as many fingers to get back to where you want to be. So let's give that a shot together. And if you run into any issues, circle the notes that you're having problems with and just play back and forth between that note and C to really get used to that kind of motion. 1, 2, 3. Good job. And now we're going to move on to number 4, which is a chromatic scale. So we're going to play the lower octave together today. If you feel comfortable enough to play the higher octave, by all means do that on your own. But the higher octave on bass clarinet can get kind of finicky, especially up above G. So we're just going to stick to the lower octave today. And probably next week we'll move on to the higher one if we can. So I will count us off for that, and we can play it together. And make sure you stay with me when the rhythms change from eighth notes to triplets, and don't rush. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So great job. That's all I have for you today, and you're all warmed up and ready to go. I will see you next week for another warm-up.